Now, all the attention is on Geek, fam. What exactly are they going to go for? Turning to nothingness as soon as Ollie does rotate over, turns this into a dual lane once again. They say, you know what, Ember Spirit can have his fun time against Abed anyway, but coming in from the side will be the Enchantress. She's going in on Abed. Abed's being body blocked up, and they've got enough damage to be able to make sure he goes down over here. One more Hadouken will do the trick, and Abed will be first blood. Pilot needs to be careful because they can actually tank up with that creep underneath the tower if they wanted to dive through, but it looks like they decide against it. In the meanwhile, DJ gets a kill onto March.
Another aims to see.
It's under attack.
To keep on going forward, but Enchantress creep has been taken away too. That's the Centaur faking out the stun, and this tier 1 tower should be going down soon enough. Soon enough. Monkey King rotates over. He's going to be able to get a quick turnaround on towards Pilot Eye, but Pilot Eye's already taken down all the Eternal Envy. Will be sent back to Chen. Will manage to save his carry's life, but he himself will be going down as a Void comes off of cooldown. Tower denied too. Getting lost hits. He's been forced to go to the jungle a couple of times to get a few creeps here and there. X-Rag trying to trade away this tier 1 tower, make sure that they do get some semblance of map control around this region as well. While Envy will be zoned out, and bottom lane, Aldi will be taking a fall, but now they're in hot pursuit of Envy. They're going forward. The Void needs to be careful. Envy's got that Quelling Blade, and we've already seen what Envy does to Monkey Kings once he has the Quelling Blade. If Monkey King is caught out, this could be problematic, but he goes down. There's a stun turnaround on towards Envy. Envy should be taking the fall, but he's fighting them all off. There's a 2-man Boundless trying to do whatever it can, but Universe now rotating over. Primal Split has been expended. The boulder will go over towards the Monkey King, who's soon and surely going to fall, and indeed he will. One more right click from the tower will do the trick. Get away, but the one position will not survive from either side. But look at this, man. The damage from every single Chen creep, it's too much. These hurl boulders really make you think. And Aldi is going to be a sad camper. DJ finishes him off.
Are fortified. Radiant are scared.
My fire is quenched.
This observer ward, although it scouts out a couple of people, does it realize that they're still fighting up in towards the high ground? Abed sees that haste rune. He gets too greedy. He's going to be caught out, but the swap from Violet Eye might save him. Universe blinks in. Primal Split is ready. Extract should be going down very soon, but instead he turns side onto Ollie, who's going to take a fall. Abed in the meanwhile does go down, but they're going to be going for more. Chuan trying to get away using his spirit, but he won't be able to survive another day as Universe will just continue further and further, disabling more and more Ollie. Able to do that very swiftly. Lots and lots of auras, 2 regeneration auras. There's also obviously the Centaur Conqueror for your disabling purposes. But middle lane, they're getting some more aggression out to Abed. Again, they're trying to shut him down, but he's sent back. Chen is on point over there, and he will be able to make sure his teammates are safe and sound. See this though. Does the dark side see the wave? They might have that. Doesn't seem to matter though. They slide right into it, trying to go for the steal. March is going to go down though. Now all he's been scouted out is going in with some more backup. If he can just slow down this Ember Spirit, then Chuan, yeah, he's got a remnant. Where does he have it? Near the old secret shop, which is exactly where he goes immediately afterwards. Look at that damage! Melt Strike forces out the shrine as well. Now they're in hot pursuit. They're going in onto Ollie. Ollie's going to have his ice path stepped out off by a Universe, and well, he's going to be brought down immediately after. Melt Strike doing so much damage. Abed has found his farm. Abed has found his spacing, and Abed has found his prey. Blink forward. Universe with a crit. X-Rag will not survive. Simply doesn't have enough items, doesn't have enough levels, and doesn't have enough of a chance. While Chuan finally forces out that TA. H's, but he's going to be caught out. Envy needs to start using his illusions to try and tank it up a little bit, but it looks like he's perfectly fine regardless. They're going to go in on the back line to see a man, and next frag will be brought down. What in the world was that? Envy sundering out down a target at 30% HP and zone a farm. Smoke from the Dire boys. March is marching forward. Smokes have been intercepted. Blinks down. It's a stop onto 2. They might as well have the ice spot, but it won't matter whatsoever. March is trying to go away. March is trying to save himself, but will be unable to do so. Turns around, and that is the wrong decision, my friend. Blink forward from Abed. He's going to need one more right click to take down Ollie. Triple kill for Envy. In the meanwhile, they're able to take down everyone except for the Ember Spirit. Looks like Wukong was caught out over there. Sent the entirety of the Dire side team, and now they're going to be bumping into, oh wait for it, Envy sent back. Chen is caught out, so Chen will be the lone casualty, and he will have his TP stopped by the ice spot.
You expected
Intended Scamberloo. Sanj and Yasha will be his choice, but mid lane, more action potentially. Abed caught out. His refraction will be ticking down, but they've linked forward with Universe. That's a Storm Panda looking around for even more. Universe manages to get one, but he's going to lift up the Night Stalker as well. So now his teammates will be able to just continue on forward. The Wukong's command has been used. March needs to be careful. He's going to be caught out with another stun, but on the back lines, where's Abed still busy? What's Abed doing over towards the other side? Looks like he was too busy trying to go after absolutely no one. He's not using his blink dagger, doesn't quite want to. X-Rag stays alive for a little while longer. Universe goes forward, throws out that storm. March will not be long for this worm, and indeed he's down already. X-Rag can't be soon, has to be soon to follow rather, as Envy will backing off, realizes that even now he's only got 6,000 net worth. Abed is literally doubling his farm, literally doubling it. Another freezing ice spot will stall Envy for a little while longer, but this game is very quickly ending. And I will say this, Monkey King's got a lot of farm, but like I said before, we're not really seeing the effect of that farm. He doesn't really look like he's doing too much. Now, he does have a double damage rune, so could maybe look to get something done. Nice little amount of damage onto Pylai Dai, but look at how tanky even Pylai Dai is. They have to throw out so much to catch him out. Chen should be going down as well, but there will be no trades, and there will be only support deaths on the Radiant side. But oh no, Abed's turning around. He's got the BKB. He's going in. Scamberloo's already down. March will be soon to follow forward. X-Rag, be careful, because one hit from his TA should be enough to take you down. Universe finishes him off as well. Blink forward. Abed can't get the last. Doesn't have mana. Needs to use that magic wand. Intercepts him further on. He keeps on going. Uses the Midas in the middle as well. Look at this Chen coming from the side. March is going to be able to fly his way down using so much time. But in the meanwhile, Pylai Dai decides enough is enough. He's going to TP in. March is too swift. March is too quick. The March is not quick enough to save his barracks, and that is a shame, March. That is a shame. Fnatic 26 to tap around and take down Abed in a 4 versus 1 or something. Even then, he'd probably end up taking a few kills here or there. March is going to be caught out. This smoke won't be helping. Pylai Dai, it's not the target you were looking for. They're going to be going in. BKB up from Envy. BKB up from Abed as well. March will be the first man to fall. In the backgrounds will be Ollie to go down. Envy is beyond godlike indeed, because the Wukong will not be surviving either. Where are you, Ember Spirit? You're far away, and you need to be far away, because GG has been called before he will go down. They realize that it's out, it's done, it's over. And 30 to 10, 25k Goldie, 25 minutes in, again, Fnatic completely and utterly dominate. Going through. And I don't even know. DJ and Envy are having a decent time in this bottom lane as well. They're able to force Scamberloo back. They're able to get a couple of good denies out as well. DJ tanking up a bit too much damage though, which will be problematic as X-Rag. Let's see how much damage he gets. Oh, not quite as much as I thought it would be as a result of missing those heroes, while March on the top lane is just going to be forced to face up against an absolute hellish lane. Going up against an Enchantress solo is so hard on itself, and when you add the fact that she's managed to pick up a Satyr, March could even go down over here. Universe just needs to micro the Satyr, right, to be able to make sure that he can trap March into the trees, and March is still backing off. He doesn't have any more regen. He's already expended all of it. Well, bottom lane, okay, Envy, okay, be careful because DJ might have actually caught out one person, but you yourself could be caught out too, regardless of the presence of Pilot Die. First blood should be going down over here. DJ comes through, is going to say thank you very much. As a result of that, Shackle is able to get the kill. Envy will be traded away, and it will be X-Rack to follow through. DJ just needs to be able to get a bit more damage out onto him, but he can't close the distance, and as a result of that, Skemberlu will instead turn to look onto Pilot Eyes, hoping for a bash, but it won't be coming through. Envy instead deeping over will make sure that he can continue on pressuring Skemberlu more than anything else. Oh dear, this laning phase is looking like Fnatic might be taking control. DJ is moving through, managed to catch out Ollie as well. Ollie won't be able to get out of here despite the car being broken down. Envy can't get the kill. DJ, nicely done, interrupts the progress of Skemberlu back towards his base as well. Needs a creep as well. Make sure that he can get something out of this. But no creep will be coming through. The respawn isn't quite there, and with the phase boots being picked up now, March can actually pursue very effectively. There's no upgraded boots on Universe, and in the meanwhile, Pilot Die will go down. He will come back slowly. Is back up to 17 last hits. Sure, they've got a few kills on the Dire side, which makes it more difficult. Void has to be careful. This is actually something I didn't discuss. Void not as good against the Warlock as he is against other supports, but meanwhile, top lane, they've shackled up the Enchantress. One more right click, and that's all they need. Ollie actually gifted the kill, getting overzealous into getting killed immediately after. His enthusiasm erupts. Skemberlu, be careful. You're going to need to use the time walk soon enough. Might even want to get aggressive over here. If X-Rack can get a stomp, this could be big, but DJ is going to prevent that from happening. Envy's been locked in with Skemberlu, but he says, who's locked in with who? I'm the one who's chasing after you instead. Doesn't care too much about it, and DJ is on a killing spree as he gets his third kill of the game. 2 of those, maybe even 3, have been on this Elder Titan. Top lane again, Universe being pursued up. March has to be careful. He's got his plasma field coming off a cooldown soon enough. 168 damage stolen. Universe sidesteps out the plasma field, but now DJ is coming over. He's going to catch out Ollie. Universe can't really do too much damage outside of what Impetus gives him, but Abed swoops right by the fact that he does also have some neutral creeps that he has killed. X-Rag, be careful. Be very careful, my friend, because Pilot Eye may look alone, but he can have backup very soon if someone TPs over towards the shrine. March also just being caught out now. DJ, I mean, look at how DJ rotates out as well. I'm going to talk about this in a second as the Hex comes through onto Universe. Chuan is rotated over as well. They're going to get a return kill over here. Sonic Wave out of frustration. Chuan. Oh, man. It's like being caught in slow motion and screaming out of frustration. Maybe a bit unnecessary, but why not? Eternal Envy in the bottom lane will also be going down over here as soon as he gets caught out. Be careful. What are you doing? Envy runs right back into them. And Warlock, well, he's returning fire in some regards, but it isn't enough. Chuan with this Illusion Rune will now go on to Universe as well. They don't realize DJ is still in the vicinity. Chuan can't get anything done. He doesn't have the mana. He's going to have to blink away to relative safety, as he will be moving away while his teammates are being taken down. Universe, what's going on with you, man? What are you doing? He's being slowed up. He's being led on a merry chase, and well, this is a that's hopeful. I'll give you that. That is very hopeful. March as well, trying to get a kill onto DJ. Should be able to push him back if nothing else, but in the process of doing so, he's brought so low that another Impetus could have taken him down. In the meanwhile, though, Abed will take a fall next to the Ancients, and they're going to move on to Twilight Eye immediately afterwards. Can't get anything done over there. DJ, hook shot forward. I'm not sure what March is still doing over there. Universe will have enough mana to use one more Impetus if he uses those stick charges of his, but decides against it. Doesn't want to risk it for the biscuit. Inside as well. Abed may be on top of the net worth chart, but he is not looking too hot either. It all comes down to what how Chuan is going to be rotating soon enough. They're going in again. Bottom lane, there's so much action happening. Envy will not be caught up. Oh, yes, he will. Doesn't quite dodge to this right enough. And it will be 2 kills coming through, not just 1. But 2. But though, Skemberlu is trying to get even more out of the map. And by that, I mean he's trying to get a tower. He's trying to finish this off. He's trying to get the last hit. And he will do so. DJ... Man, DJ is so good on this Clockwork. He is on a mega kill streak where all of his teammates have gone down. Farming what side of the jungle for the Dire? But right now, Abed's going to be cut out. March is going forward. Scouts him out. The plasma field will reveal his position. He didn't have a TP scroll, but March is, oh no, Abed, not what you're looking to do. That might not be the best of locations to send the Requiem forward from. You've already had all of your damage stolen away. You're going to be trapped inside these wards. DJ will say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. And if he gets caught out, this is a lot of damage going the way of the Queen of Pain. Remember, do this is also by using the amount of space that Abed gives. So Abed not only is enabled by these wards, he enables the possibility of them being placed. But we'll talk about that in a second, because March is being gone on the throw down the rock, and they don't want to fight this over here because X-Rag, sure, he's TP'd in, but his teammates have already interrupted their TPs, and Eternal Envy being caught up, he's still being healed up as well, will have his against press the attack. Not against all. And with the Faceless Void, Chronosphere, if you can just scout them out, but they're being intercepted over there. Envy underneath the tower. They've got no vision, but they don't care. Move forward. Build up Discord out is going to be Envy's death soon enough. The Sonic Wave catching him on the back lines. Counter initiation coming through. Where's this Clockwork going in? On this Clockwork going in onto March, and March is going to go down immediately. Envy could be gone in on. He just used his Soul Ring as well. They need to be initiating soon enough. The Invis Rune is gonna run out, but no, wait for it. Envy Chronosphere. Okay, that is a questionable ward placement, my friend. I'm not gonna lie. That is a very questionable ward placement, and he's gonna be punished for it. DJ says, you know what, goodbye. Universe comes in to say safety. DJ will now farm up all of these wards. Horrible placement, honestly. Nice turnaround, nice way for Fnatic to be able to push it back, but I will say that Void won't survive for too long. I'll turn it into a kill immediately afterwards. Void could not get away in time. Void did not have the time walk preemptively casted. Well, he suffers because of it. Envy won't be caught out. It's too fast. He just now uses overwhelming odds, which gives him the additional movement speed, but March has got more than enough movement speed to pursue up Envy, and Envy will go down.
Under attack.
He's not having a good time. He is on the
Radiant's top tower.
bottom of his cores. He's actually even underneath Clockwork when it comes to net worth at the very least. Even anything else, Clockwork seems to be doing much better than Envy. Pilot Eye being pursued up. He needs to be careful because Chuan's got a double damage rune and he isn't afraid to blink forward onto the high ground either. Chuan needs to be Yule Sceptered up, but he uses himself because he knows the Chronosphere is going to come out very soon. Abed, good presence of mind to do that, but 20 seconds without the Requiem of Souls means that the only Requiem he'll get off is when he dies. Nice long range shackle as Universe will be force-staffing himself forward, but is caught out in the process of doing so, and they just need to be able to shut him down, and one more right click from March will do on. The big question mark comes around into when the next set of towers will actually take a fall, and when Roshan will take a fall as DJ, well, he misses his hook, but all he misses is the Hex, and that's slightly more embarrassing, to be perfectly honest. Two can't be traded away on the bot lane though, because Queen of Pain rotated over Chuan. With his Lincoln, it's very hard to actually take down. That Lincoln is used now. They go in and DJ's too slow. They can't catch him out. That's what I talked about. You need the blink on Eternal Envy to be able to catch the Queen of Pain, but Eternal Envy is too far away, and instead they throw a Chronosphere onto the Enchantress, who will take a fall soon after. The big Void. I'm still going to be distracted until the stream actually goes live. Just a heads up. The first 5 minutes of the stream that you're watching right now means, okay, never mind, we can talk about that later on, because already DJ has initiated in. The Shadow Shaman will be pushed back by the Cogs, and they don't quite know how to deal with this. Instead, that's why they say, you know what, let's not deal with it. Let's just back off. If Shaman goes down, he's going to make some space for us. And well, blinking forward up, is just making sure Envy can try and get that duel. And he will be able to do so once those phase boots come through. Some extra damage coming into play, and Envy is being carried up by his teammates alongside that Shadow Amulet. Not quite enough to get quiet. Okay, what's that happening over there? Abed, you can't quite get out those burst down. Linked himself away, and now it's Dota TV that's lagging. Brilliant. Isn't that just brilliant?
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I'm hoping it's stabilized. I feel like it hasn't. Middle lane, in the meanwhile, you guys can quickly look at all the action that's going on. So much action. They're going to be going in. I'm so distracted right now. My apologies, guys. My apologies. What's happening over here? Abed caught out with the storm. They're going in with a hook shot. They've managed to get an initiation, and at least they've managed to force them back as the Faceless Void did go down. His Aegis didn't help him there. His Aegis did not help him there. Ollie. Shadow Shaman trying to run away. Eternal Envy will be able to catch him out as well. Some more dual damage coming into his own. I need to get my head back in the game. Envy's halberds are complete. They've gone in. DJ with a hook shot through. Ollie will be caught out, but will they be trying to fight this up or try and get anything in return? Doesn't look like it. Don't go in, Envy, please. You don't have the force stop. You could be caught out very easily. They're going to be coming through. Faceless Void, Chronosphere onto 2. BKB up from the Razor as well. Brilliant. Earth Splitter will be able to catch out nothing but zones them all out so far apart that they can't get anything done in the backline already. Warlock went down to the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain gets a second one, and now Razor's pursuing forward to try and something down, but with Warlock being caught in the Chronosphere, that's all of their team fight gone. You can't do anything if you kill the Warlock. That is the player you needed to actually find, and they successfully find him. I will say this though, how the hell does Clockwork not have any death still? And is gonna be able to use it pretty effectively last time around.
Dire's middle barracks are under
But
attack.
with that being said, Skemberlu could be caught out. It's still playing very aggressively forward. The Chronosphere has a big ability to keep an eye out for, but Envy doesn't want to use his duel on the Aegis target. That's why Skemberlu can feel so safe at just bashing away on the Envy. All eyes on Envy. Can he actually get close enough to force stop himself forward and get a duel onto anyone except for Skemberlu? Doesn't look like that will be the case. They're forcing them back somewhat, but there's the Orchid coming through. Envy's been silenced up. This is going to be a free lane of melee Raxes, maybe not the range Rax, but at least that. When Envy's caught out, that's a long-range shackle. Envy goes down, immediate buyback. This is where they need to start going in for the fight. DJ is considering taking the initiate into his own hands, but it won't happen. It will not happen. All in the meanwhile, Envy caught out. This is such a problematic situation in the backline. Skemberlu's taking down Warlock once again. He can't get anything done in this fight. There's not going to be any fatal bonds, and that's why Abed only finds one. Razor goes down, but with immediate buyback, he knows that Envy on the sidelines doesn't have one of his own, and because of that, Razor wants to buy back and come right through. Abed has to save this entire game on his own. But that will not be happening. GG has to be called soon enough. Abed's got to buy back, and he's going to have to use it, and he is not doing so. Envy and company are going to have to tap out soon enough. Universe is trying to stall it out as much as he can. There's a buyback on the Clockwork as well. Abed TP's in. He doesn't have the souls to add more and more damage to his own repertoire. Chuan will not be able to finish him off again. They're just trying to keep themselves alive. More and more buybacks are coming through. And so far, they've managed to defend their Raxes. If nothing else, there is a gem on the deck too.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And somehow, this is all perfectly fine yesterday and today early morning. Well, this is oh dear, this has got to be it. This might very well be GG if Abed goes down over here, and it looks like he definitely will. There is no Yule Scepter. There is so much bashing on Ollie. Well, Thorn on Queen of Pain as well. No buyback for Abed. There can't be a way to defend this. There can't be. Looks like there is. Queen of Pain is going to go down. She can't use her cheat. She doesn't have buyback. That's a big Chronosphere to come through, but he's caught out Razor as well. And in the process of doing so, Universe may go down, but that isn't the most impactful kill that you needed. Envy is going to be able to heal his way back up and try and get back into the fray. DJ going down on the sideline. Envy trying to get away, but will not be able to do so. GG is called. DJ says that he's had enough. They have had enough punishment. They've had enough suffering, and Geek fam shuts them all down. Geek fam shuts them all down indeed. Viper's still a good hero. Yeah, I think Viper's still good here. Viper is not too easy to take down by the Clockwork, by the Vengeful Spirit, but Ledi has decided to rotate over towards the top lane. And actually, what I didn't talk about is the fact that Abed has 11 denies. 11 denies. 3 minutes in. Compare his levels towards Medusa, he should be going off the charts, even keeping in mind that he did have dual lanes early on. DJ, bottom lane, caught out. He will be able to potentially get another kill onto Ollie. He's solving his way up. Nice cog push back means that he can't even deny the solve. So DJ turns around. He's still healing up. What perfect play from him. That is inside his March. Surprisingly enough, it was the last game as well. He had the easier lane in the previous game. And again, the same has happened. But Envy is now starting to catch his way back up. 17, 18 last hits for him. May not seem like much, but considering he had 0 for the first minute and a half, it still is pretty good. Okay, brilliant. We're still missing kills across the map. Isn't that great? I just don't expect them to be able to dive the tier 1 tower this early on. But like Edict is much higher. Top lane, aggression comes through. Envy might be caught out. They're trying to go for the stomp, but the Spirit isn't lasting long enough to pursue further and cut him off. And that will lead to Envy being able to get away to safety. And bottom lane, it's more aggression onto Universe. They take advantage of... He will say, you know what, maybe I can just get his experience too. It's okay if Universe dies, I don't really mind. Universe still has got a TP scroll, will be able to come right back. Extract is stand underneath the tower. They need to be careful because Envy will be going down over here regardless. Envy, one more right click from Extract will do the trick, and now Pilot might be the next one to fall. He doesn't have enough mana to get off a stun, and Envy, well, he's trying to block off March, but the Wolves, just when you keep in mind the fact that March was on the other side and the Night Stalker ready to go in again, it makes more sense in that regard. But speaking of going in again, they're going in again onto Envy. There's dives galore across the map, and again, Geek fam are crushing Envy. He doesn't have a chance over here, and maybe that's why he was so hesitant in picking it up in the end, because March is walking all over him. The first shutting down all of their towers before 25 minutes. Geek fam is maintaining a significant grip over this game. In the meanwhile, that's the darkness being used. March is trying to get back. DJ just isn't fast enough to capture either one of these two players. Envy will as well. Oh no, DJ's going down. One more right click from March. He just comes in from the sideline, throws his inbound actually. So that's quite nice. That is quite nice. DJ so far isn't having the same performance that we're used to seeing from him on this hero. But top lane, they got the stun, they've got the Centaur. And well, it's chained a few more heroes from the dire side in order to accomplish just that. Observe what being put. Medusa is going to be scouted out. Medusa's got to be careful because if she's caught out over here, she could go down, but the magic snake will actually refresh her mana. If Envy is caught out, the Earth Splitter will be able to bring him right back into it. There's a turnaround though, as it's a two-man stun. Roar onto one. That's Elder Diner to fall. March being pursued up. He does have the ability to go into the air, but he's stunned the second he does so. Nice Chrono coming out onto 3 men, but Scamberloo does not have the damage. There's no Mask of Madness. There's no big damage dealing ability to be able to take him down. Chuan finally comes through with a Mystic Snake and finishes off Eternal Envy. Now Abed with the double damage rune, not a double damage rune, the haste rune will also...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
ET's got to be careful. He hasn't had the same impact as the... Oh my goodness, 110 extra damage, but that won't really help him too much when TA has Refraction. 4 kills, 4 hits, 1 kill for Abed. He's to work with right now, and well, they smoke up and they're going to be going into the dire side. Abed, be careful, because if you're caught out, this is an easy kill for them to get. They do have detection, I assume so, but it looks like they don't even need it right now. Once the refraction wears down, the Mystic Snake will fly forward, and Chuan finishes them off. Actually been scouted out by this ward. I don't know about that, though. Abed catches out a few people, but who's catching out who is the question. Goes in the back lines as DJ to burn all of the Medusa's mana. She doesn't have enough magic one charges to pull off her ultimate, and she's going to be going down as a result of that. Abed, the Eternal Envy lycanthrope, and with the help of a little bit more armor reduction from the hands of the Vengeful Spirit, they're going to be able to finish off Roshan. "15 minutes in, suddenly this might be the turnaround point. DJ allowing the hookshot through onto the Medusa and even burning away her mana using the Cogs. It was massive. And now Cogs onto X-Rag. He's going to be caught out and he will be brought down as well. Shadowblade hasn't really showed itself off to the fullest potential yet, but they do know of its location. So expect to see some sentries being dropped from the Radiant side, but the Radiant side are being caught out. Chuan. Mask of Madness is up and is trying to force staff himself away soon enough, but the secondary... Oh no, that's too fast. Universe has got double damage as well. Throws out the roar. They're going to be able to burn down her mana. She won't have enough to use her ultimate, and with that, Universe... Well, since he's gotten that big payday. Mid lane, Beastmaster once again, he's found Ollie. A quick roar, a quick few axes, and they won't even need the roar actually. DJ comes through. DJ, though, he's looking to shut down the people in Abed's vicinity. That's the wolf howling. He's going to be going in soon enough. Skemberlu can't quite go through. He misses the hook shot, though, onto the creep of Eternal Envy. And, well, they're forced to quickly trap in Skemberlu, who uses his Chronosphere, gets the phase boots. Well, not the phase boots, but the phase effect. Oh, Lycanthrope goes into his ultimate form. There's Shadowblade up from Universe. He's actually pinging out the correct location of where the... No, that's actually the Shadow Shaman who's pinging out the correct location of where exactly the Faceless Void is. But he goes down anyway. He TP'd over towards the Shrine. That was a difficult decision. Now the Dominator almost catching out Universe, but Universe will be able to blink back. His newly purchased blink is being showed off. Envy wants to engage. He's going in onto March. March needs to be caught out. One stomp could do the trick, but it's not going to happen. In the back lines, though, DJ goes in, gets a kill on a Skemberlu, who was trying to come through with a little bit more nice cog usage. DJ knows he can't get there in time, and that will push the Elder Titan away as they are on their retreat to go in early on. The creep catches them out, though. That's nicely done. Nicely done indeed by the Night Stalker, turning the creep around, and it's able to intercept. Two-man stomp coming through. Elder Titan split onto the same number of people as well. Skem has got so much damage with his Battle Fury. He's trying to go in onto DJ and finish him off, but there's too much tankability. Envy is actually running away. March will be caught inside the cogs in the back lines. It's already been the Serpent was dropped. That's it, and those have found one. Skemberlu already gone down. It is a 3 versus 4, and now Abed's in the fray. Abed's BKB'd up. Abed is taking down Chuan. He does not care about anything. Chuan, without mana, doesn't have the tankability he needs, and he's been scouted out as well. Wave of Terror swap comes through. Stun is there from Vengeful Spirit, and that will finish off the Medusa. Shadow Shaman and company are still going up in the back lines, where Envy's managed to get one, and his wolves finish off the other. Consider the map vision of the Radiant side to very quickly see itself depleting. The map is about to get much blacker, and his vision is about to get much blacker. This Orchid might as well kill off the Shadow Shaman, but he lives with 30 DJ herself. But because they don't realize that there's so many people here, that's where things get more interesting now. On the other hand, Fnatic have got more than enough vision courtesy of this Hawk, but nice swap comes through. That's going to be March caught out. There's a roar to follow up as well, and they need to buy back. They need to go 1k GPM again. Fnatic is so far ahead. So you need something absurd to take down this TA right now. 25,000 net worth on him. He is almost 10,000 ahead of Chuan. Now, Chuan isn't able to get his team to initiate early on, and this Templar Assassin just feels so safe. Going again, Universe goes forward. They're going to be able to take him down. BKB up from the Templar Assassin as well, but he's turned to stone, so now comes in the damage. That's what I was talking about. Abed simply can't get anything done. Swap has to come through. Violet Eye will be falling, but forced out forward. Void is still going through. They've got the Chronosphere. They've got the damage, and they will be able to get the kill onto Abed. Now reinitiation coming through from DJ. They've got 2 out already. Chuan will be going down. His mana is depleting. He doesn't have the tankability. He doesn't have the items. He just can't get anything done, and his backup is all the way up towards that top lane. Chuan will be going down over here. March is trying to slow them for long enough, but Chuan so close to taking a fall. A secondary Spirit Vessel. Will he get to the base in time? Yes, he will, but all while that happens, Envy on that top lane has taken down Raxus. Raxus will now be falling on this bottom lane. Buyback came through from the Templar Assassin. She has made her way back in. Actually, no, buyback didn't come through. Templar Assassin didn't even need to buy back. She didn't go down over there. How did they win this team fight now? They've used everything. They've used literally everything, and now that's going to be it. They're going in one more time. 46,000 net worth. The Fnatic. It is so impressive that Geek have managed to stay alive this long as it is. This has got to be the GG call. There is no way you can win from this. 47,000 gold lead. Fnatic destroying everything over here. It all comes down to Abed being too big to handle, and although Geek fam looked like they were doing well, in the middle, Fnatic just flips the switch. Fnatic turns it around, and they're going to be able